Let's go over to Media Watch, where Emma James is starting with a spot of football being converted by the World Cup, it seems.
Yes, if you can't beat them, join them, because it seems the entire world right now is focused on the World Cup because, of course, of Germany's shock exit. The first time they've gone out in the first round since 1938. So it is a big deal. Lots of people very shocked, including this Twitter user saying, how did this happen? Along with a gif of a very surprised-looking gentleman, indeed. Looks like it's taken from a wrestling video. Other people saying perhaps Angela Merkel is on the phone right now to Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader, saying we're ready to go to war with you against South Korea because, of course, South Korea were the ones to beat Germany 2-0. I think that's possibly a slight exaggeration in terms of how important Angela Merkel thinks that result actually was. A more sensible reaction here from one of the Die Mannschaft's official accounts, this one in English. As much as it hurts to bow out this early, congratulations to Sweden and Mexico. We wish you good luck in the knockouts. Now, very dignified response.
Big-hearted and dignified, yes.
Absolutely. Lots of other people being far less dignified, I think it's fair to say, including this person who is comparing how Germany's 2014 World Cup team looked compared with this one. Because, of course, they were the reigning champions. Now, it's certainly not the first time that this has happened. Some people calling it the champion's curse. You may remember back in 1998, France, of course, won the World Cup. Next time out, they went out in the group stages. It's happened to Italy and Spain. Now Germany, in fact, the last three winners, it has happened. So it's an interesting phenomenon, that one. Lots of people joking about the German word Schadenfreude. Lots of very unoriginal jokes. Dictionary.com, though, has decided to join in the trolling, just explaining to everyone exactly what it means. Satisfaction or pleasure felt at someone else's misfortune. It comes from Germany. And, of course, they've got the hashtag referring to today's match and a cat spinning a football underneath. When it comes to Schadenfreude, someone who's certainly enjoying it is a Brazilian sports channel, because, of course, it was Brazil who suffered at the hands of the Germans in the final 4 years ago. 7-1 they were beaten. Semi-final, sorry, yes. This is the reaction of Fox Sports Brazil. Clearly, they were enjoying their own bit of Schadenfreude.
Good bit of Schadenfreude there. What's Portuguese for Schadenfreude, I wonder? Never mind. Probably the same word, isn't it? Now, South Korea 2, Germany 0, but South Korea don't really benefit, do they? Because they're already out.
Exactly. They were playing for pride and pride alone, but they've certainly taken that in bucket loads. Lots of people talking about the South Korean goalkeeper in particular. He got the man of the match. This Twitter user saying that he should be given player of the tournament by whoever wins the World Cup. I think he's implying that he basically has made sure that Germany didn't win, almost as though it's an automatic that had they got through, they'd have been in the final, they'd have taken the title. This gentleman is called Cho Hyunwoo. He made 6 saves today, which is far from the record, but still not too shabby. Lots of people updating his Wikipedia page. There have been various different versions. This is the latest one. He's reported to be the second human incarnation of God, saving the Mexican people knowing he would be dragged into the abyss of non-qualifiers.
And that's on Wikipedia.
That is on Wikipedia at the moment. That's the trouble, you see. People can just update it. It's being updated very regularly at the moment. Now, for the Mexicans, of course, because they are the benefactors of South Korea's great triumph, lots of people celebrating in Mexican fashion, this one using a Chihuahua, of course, a Mexican breed of dog. When Mexico lost to Sweden, that's on the left, the snarling face, but then you find out Germany lost to Korea, and look how smug that little dog is on the right-hand side. This image, too, coming from Russia, where Mexican fans found a lone and slightly startled-looking South Korean gentleman holding him aloft, and definitely the Mexicans seeing South Korea as their heroes right now. Looking elsewhere, well, the reaction in Germany, some of it's not been too charitable at all. Bild has come up with this for their homepage, Rücktritt, which actually means jerk. Referring, of course, to the team coach, Joachim Löw, who basically a lot of people blaming him for his team selection, saying that is why they lost. Now, one of the key players that was left out, and people think that this may have had a great deal to do with the loss, is this gentleman, Leroy Sané, who plays for Manchester City. Germany's biggest mistake at the World Cup, says this Twitter user. This one saying somewhere in Germany right now he's having a good laugh at their expense. And you can't look at social media right now without seeing this image. This is him celebrating in the Man City changing room. I don't know when this was filmed or why he was doing it, but everyone's sharing it today, saying that he will be enjoying the fact that his team couldn't win without him.
I can dance like that. I can dance like that. Now then, before I do that demonstration, let's bring Emma in with more Media Watch insight. Here in France, there's a battle to put an end to sexist advertising. Long overdue, or political correctness gone crazy? Emma.
Well, I think you'll find we're out of time. I'm not quite sure. But there was a meeting in Paris today talking about sexist adverts. And France does have a problem with this. Just to show you very briefly some of the ones that people were talking about. Cuisinella. This was Sea, Sails and Sun. A woman being covered in olive oil. Cuisinella make kitchens. Quite why that needed to be like that, I don't know. And this is another one. I make it dirty. She washes it from Darty, the electrical goods firm. So clearly something is needed here in France. Lots of men, though, saying that simply it's not true and that actually women are being hypocrites. Seriously, Paris should be without pickpockets, without dog poop, not sexist adverts. That is not Paris's big problem.
Indeed. Sometimes I think France is like the UK in 1975.
Indeed.
Indeed. Emma, thank you very much indeed. Thanks for that. Kate, thank you too. And thank you to you for watching as well. Stay with us. More to come here live from Paris.